Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV.
Now bless, now don't forget the rest now people. Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Yo, we just listened to Shah. Whether it's an abbreviation or something, I don't know. All I know is that we got Shah. I don't know where from the world they are. Eastern European potentially. 87 this record was put out, or at least that's what the credits tell me on YouTube. 8 tracks. And let me say it was recommended by the Lion King Richard via Patreon. So one love to Richard who put this forward. I'd never checked this band out before, never heard of him. I got a lot of metalhead friends, and through the years I've never heard this band referenced, so thank you. This is a niche listen as far as thrash metal is concerned. Relatively long tracks, so overall we got plenty of material, over 8 tracks. The last song is like well, it's not a song, it's an instrumental, as to where we sort of revisit the initial riff of the record. So arguably we could call it 7 tracks, but we're looking at an average of around, what, 5 minutes 30 to 6 minutes. Let's call it 6 minutes average per song. So lengthy songs, and let me tell you, it doesn't outstay its welcome. It's the right amount of material. It's not too long, it's not too short, not too brief. We've got enough content in this record. We've got some good ideas, some good riffs. As far as thrash metal's concerned, it's not the fastest band, but it's not a sludgy slow band. I'd say we're at the upper end of mid-tempo, generally speaking, riff-wise. Production, sound engineering, really good. I like it personally. I can see some people saying it needs a little more polish. Me, personally, I like the dried-out production. Instrumental is all spaced out, nice, it's clear. There's great clarity to the guitars. You can hear the tone with great depth. Vocal, fantastic. If you like your drums, the drums are clear as anything. Really good. I considered initially that I was verging on coming up to like a death metal-esque production, an early death metal production, because we didn't have the glitz and the glamour of the glam rock and thrash metal side of things. What we had, and you know what I mean when I say that, people, as far as production's concerned, don't gas me on that, but it was a bit grittier. It was just dialed down. It was recording the instrumental well for the instrumental's sake, to give the instrumental and to give the musicians their shine, as opposed to show off the producer's capabilities. Production was really good. I liked it. As far as songwriting is concerned, lyrically speaking, I didn't follow any of the lyric. It wasn't like grunting and growling death metal nonsense. It's just it was on the harsher side of things, as to where I didn't necessarily pick up on much at all. Alright, there was no real vocal hooks. There was a couple of, you know, melody ideas that got thrown into the mix. Arguably the track Under Grief, where the melody was sort of most prominent, I thought it was the weakest. I thought it was the weakest track, so I didn't think they did a great job on the melody, vocal melody. Some cool guitar solos. Guitarist didn't need to shred his arse off, just played it well, played it right. Definitely picked up a few licks from Kirk Hammett along the way. Guitar riffs had a few doomier aspects, had a little bit of Dave Mustaine here and there. Had a little bit of New York hardcore, believe it or not. Cool guitar ideas. We didn't stick within the box. I mean, it was all metal, but we didn't stick within the basic 2 riff, you know, back and forth we get with some thrash metal bands, where they just do what is right, and what is right doesn't need fixing because it's not broke. You know where I'm coming from? I thought the record was good. I'm looking forward to see where this band goes from here. I'm wondering how many records they have put out. I'm going to give this record a 6.5. 6.5, because I know there's great big room for improvement as far as the writing is concerned and development on what we've heard. But I enjoyed it. And if you're new to this channel, let it be known that 6.5 is a good rating from me, because I always need to do a disclaimer. I don't just go there giving 9s and 10s and 8s and so on and so forth, because I listen to all sorts of music on here, and music is so broad, right? But I enjoyed this. This was a great first taste for this band. I'm looking forward to move on forward. And like I said, I want to give a shout out to the Lion King Richard who recommended this on the Patreon. So thank you. One love. I'll see you next time. I'm signing out.